What's going on, guys? My name is Ian, and we're going to be installing this Roadanvi X12 series into my 2017 4runner. So first and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to Astra for taking care of me. He sent this to me to install and for me to review and share my feedback on the system alone. So everything could be purchased on Amazon. I'm going to go ahead and provide that link for you in the description. This thing is under $600, but he's offering, on top of that, there's a coupon code. So right now it comes down to under $520, which is a great deal for what the system could do. So let me tell you just a little bit about it. You can either get this in black or silver. I ended up getting black. This only fits, for this model, this only fits the 2010 to 2019 4runners. So you just got to make sure you select the right one. So this one alone, we'll go ahead and do that. Just a couple features this has is the screen size is 10 inches and a quarter. So I mean, I have the OEM head unit, so this is going to be a huge upgrade for me. Quality, 2K 1920 by 720. So this thing is going to be nice. The video is going to be really, really great. QLED touchscreen, GPS navigation, and one of my favorite things right here is like all these new cars now either have Android Auto, they have wireless CarPlay, you know, and this has it, and it's compatible with both Android or Apple. I have an Android, so I'm excited to pair it with it and see what it could do. So let's get this install started. Before we get the install started, I just want to share a fun fact. Back in the day, I used to be a mobile electronics technician at Fry's Electronics. Back in the day, it's one of my favorite jobs ever. So this is gonna bring back a lot of memories as far as, you know, installing this head unit, because, you know, we used to do this on the daily over there. So at least a minimum of 3 head units a day over there. So yeah, be a fun install. All right, guys, let's get it going. Okay. I'm only gonna need 2 things to install this head unit. So I'm just gonna need a drill. So it has a 10 mil and then a little hook tool. This comes with 2 wiring harnesses, 2 separate ones. It's for different models. And I believe when I was looking at the manual, I'm going to be using this one for my 2017 4runner. This is what it's going to fit. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the trimmings for the climate control. So you have 2 separate ones, one right here and then one right here. There's going to be a little gap at the very, very bottom of these. And then you're going to use your hook tool, which I have right here, small one. I like using this one. This is from Matco. So go ahead and you want to make sure when you do it, go underneath and then pull, and you're going to pull towards you. And then you're just going to do everything from the bottom. So it's going to be a little hard to do at the beginning, but I've done this plenty of times, so maybe it'll come a little loose. Let's see. Nope, there you go. And that's it. Real simple. Make sure you don't pull right here on this side, because then you might damage the trimming side right here, and it might make an indentation. So I recommend just doing it from the bottom. And then it should all come out just like this. Let's get the other side. Let's put it right here for right now. Do the same thing. Pull. There you go. And that's it. Real simple. After you pull those 2 trimmings off, next you're going to have to remove the middle climate control right here. So you can either use a hook tool or you can use your hands. These are off of clips too, so I like to grab just the ends. You can work at one side first and kind of just pull towards you. There you go. That's one side, and then the other side. There you go. And then I have a rag so you don't scratch anything. Just put it right here for right now. Actually, let's go ahead and unplug this. So what I did was, it's just a plug, one plug. Just make sure, you know, obviously the keys not turned on to access or anything like that. And then there's a clip right here. You just got to just use like a little pin or hook tool, and then take that out. And then now you can move this out of the way. It's not in the way. All this extra wiring is from my rear view camera, my aftermarket one that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to replace it and put the new one in here. So this has 4 10 mils. I don't know where my 4 10 mils are at. I must have forgot to put it in the last time I did this. But normally you would have 4 10 mils. You take that off. Once you take that off, Gotta move this. This is my antenna for my Midland. Replace that too. So you're gonna actually pull towards you, just like this. There you go. And this is why I have the rag. You want to scratch anything, it's still your OEM. So just in case if ever you need to use this again. And then you're gonna just gently place this on top of the shift knob while you start unplugging everything. There you go, just like that. Here's that side-by-side comparison. So you can tell the difference. I mean, first thing that pops up is that the screen itself. So what we got to do is we got to remove a couple things, and then we got to add it onto the Roadanvi to complete it. So we got to do the vents, we got to do the hazard button, and then we also have to do the brackets right here, these mounting brackets. So the only thing I've noticed that apparently might be a pain is maybe these vents. I know it's clipped on somewhere. I got to take a look and see. Do a closer look. I know we got two small screws on these side, and as well on the other side. And then I can see if there's any more. I'm sure there is, and I'm sure it's clipped on. We got to figure out how to do that. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna just unscrew these mounts, and then so it's a total of 5 on each side. And you know, it's gonna be real easy when you do this, because just remember, this plug right here is for your hazard. So that means when you install it, you flip it over, it's going to be on the left-hand side, right? And then this side doesn't have anything. So when you look at this, when you look at both of them, you can already tell that some of these bolts aren't going to be used. I'm assuming when you do this right here, see, compared to here. So this is a big block compared to this small block. I think if anything, it's probably going to be 2 to 3 screws. More than likely, it's probably going to be 2 screws. That's what it looks like when you mount this on. And that's what it is right there. So pretty easy to do, not too bad. So we'll save these ones right here. So now I'm going to use a thin Phillips to access these small little screws right here. So I'll show you real quick what I'm about to do. So it looks like it's going to be one right here, one right here, one right here. That's a total of 3. So 3 on each side. And then hopefully, I think if I remove this one and then also this, it should remove this top piece. And then I'd be able to remove these. And then I believe there's a few tabs on the corners of these vents, which I'll either use my flathead or my little hook tool, one or the other. One of these, I'll use one of these. It does come off. Now I can access these vents. Oh, there's the clips right there. Ah, I gotcha. Easy. So there's the 2 clips right here. So I'm assuming it's going to be on the opposite end as well. Let's go ahead and take those 2 screws off right here real quick first. Let's see. Let's try and remove this button first. I know this is easy to do. Get this out of the way. Just pop this. Let's see. You got to make sure you just depress one side right here of it, and then it'll come off. It doesn't matter which side you do. So that's good to go. Let's see. I think I got one side. That looks like it's about to come undone. Let me switch this side. Oh, I think I got it. There it is. All right. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are clipped in. It's kind of hard to show you when I'm doing it. I'll show you. So one side, right? You can see it right here.
So you have this one you got to make sure you just push it out. So push it away from the vent. So you're going to be pushing it toward the right. So you want to just work on one side first. Be a little patient. So you don't want to break these. You never want to break anything, even though you're not going to use this anymore. That's what I highly recommend. Just doing a lot of installs. I've broken a few things here and there, but you know, just want to make sure that you never break anything, especially when it comes to stuff like this. These are these can be brittle. But don't push too far away. Just push enough so that it comes out, and you'll be good to go. All right, one side's done. Well, there you go. Cool. So nothing was broken, which is good. Yeah, this could kind of be a pain. So just like I said, don't break anything. Okay. You want to be able to reuse stuff. Okay, so those two are done. If there's anything else I need from here, I do not. Yeah, looks like everything's being tacked. I'm gonna remove this. This is for my Midland antenna, so I'm gonna make sure I take that off and then I put it on the new one. Yeah, let's go ahead and install the vents and this top piece of the bracket onto the new one. All right, let's go ahead and face this down. Just make sure you guys have some type of cloth so you don't scratch any of this. So now let's just put everything back to the way it's supposed to be. Should be able to just clip this in. There you go, that was easy. Cool. So that's one side. All right, so let's get the other side in. So all I do is push down. Clips to do everything else. It's the top part of it. Yep. All right, that's secure. That's good to go. And then the last piece is going to be the hazard. All you gotta do is just make sure it goes in the right way. Now you're good. Cool. That's what it looks like. I forgot to take off the other one. So we're gonna add these. How does it go? Let's see. Yeah. There you go. Just gonna add those screws. So it's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you also had 2 more screws to hold down the vents. Okay, so now we're gonna add screw these 2 on, and then also the top bracket of this. Put it on here first. So we'll go ahead and do the vents first, and plus these 2. All right, so now everything looks good. Take a look. Let's do a quick spin. Here's the old one right here. Show the old one real quick. Moved everything. Now everything is in here. Just down a bit. And you can see that PTC shirt. What's up, dude? That's dope. All right, so here. So check this out. I'm going to do a quick spin so you can see. Everything's good to go now. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do the mounts. Oh, okay, let's go and do that. Everything you need. Got your radio brackets, vents installed, this top piece. Top piece is installed for the top part of the head unit. It's ready to go. Just gotta make sure you grab these clips as well. So these are gonna snap in place when you put the radio back on. So this has to go on the new head unit. I have one more to do. So it's just 2 clips on each side. Get like a hook tool. So just go and hold one side, and then you can do the other side, and that's it. So this comes with 2 sets wiring harness, depending on what year you got. Looks like I gotta use the CB004, which is gonna be this one. So pretty self-explanatory instructions they provide for you. So let's go ahead and crack that open, and then I'm gonna start plugging everything from this side, and then we'll go ahead and go inside back in the cabin, and then we'll start plugging everything in and make sure everything works. All right, I think I got it figured out as far as what wiring I'm going to use for the wiring harness. These other ones are for the different models. So I'm supposed to be using, it says it here on one of the plugs. Where is it at? Right here. So the CB004, that's what I'm supposed to be using for this model since I have a 2017. Other than that, everything else should be hooked up. That's what I'm going to be using. I got your USB, the GPS right here, and then the wiring harness, and then these are the other extra ones as well. I got to figure out and see. Oh, here's my microphone I'm going to be installing. I don't know where I'm going to put this yet. Probably somewhere closer to me. Maybe on the steering wheel side. We'll see. So obviously you're going to have to ground this out. I believe I saw one of the grounds here. It's for your radio antenna right here. Where's the ground at? Yeah. So I have already existing ground in there. So I'm just going to go ahead and just attach it to that. Plug that in. But first things first. So let's go ahead and start plugging everything in. Everything's plug and play. So just follow the plugs. All the plugs match with each other. Let's go and do that.
Everyone has a different technique as far as how they're gonna mount their radio and whatnot. I've always done it this way. I always have like some type of cloth right here, so it's a microfiber cloth. So then I'm gonna have this lean against the shift knob. Everything's plugged in right now. And pretty much you kind of just plug everything in. Should be pretty easy as far as what to plug what. So let's go ahead and lean this against the shift knob. There you go. Kind of hold it in place. And then you play the guessing game. Start doing one by one. What matches with what? This looks like about right. The other side. That clicked in. That's good. All right, so I ended up plugging everything in. Out of all of them, there was 2 that I did not use. It was this gray and this white wire right here. You're gonna ground. When I do grounded it out, I have my anytime backup camera that's grounded already. So I just went ahead and used this as a ground. Screwed that in. Here's my anytime backup camera. So this is gonna be a little different from everybody else that uses the OEM one. So, and there's a couple options. Just make sure you plug the right. There's a couple like these yellows. So just make sure you plug the right one into the to the camera in. You have your, make sure you color match this, your auxiliary for your left and your right. And then everything else, I still gotta reroute the 4G antenna, the GPS navigation. I'm gonna put that here on the right hand side. And then there's the mic also. I don't know where the mic's at. I gotta find the mic. Here's their USB ports. I'm gonna probably route this. I haven't figured this out yet where I'm gonna route this. And then I think on the mic, maybe I could put it, I don't know, somewhere around here or something. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. But that's it. Let's go ahead and turn it on and see what I get. See if it works. Moment of truth. So before I do, put this back together, I just want to make sure everything works, everything's functioning. So I get that powered by Android. Seems like a good thing. All right, what's next? What happens next? Looks like it's loading up. There it is. Device is starting, which is good. Loading that part. I think everything looks good right now. It's gonna see if the audio works. Look for that GPS signal. There you go. Now you can see it. A little bright for you. Let's see. First time playing with this, so I'm not sure how this works. All right, music. Oh, look at that. All right, I don't know how does this work. Yo, that's cool. Okay. Yo. You want to sing this with me, guys? Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see. I want to check if I hooked up the backup camera correctly. Oh, all right. All right. Oh, I got to figure out. I have two of them. I got to figure out how to remove this. But yeah, that works. I mean, it's not the greatest image. I've had this anytime back camera for a minute now. But hey, that's all that matters. Cool. All right. Very cool. Let me go ahead and start putting this back together.
We'll install these clips onto the new one. Just click in place. There you go. That's one. And then we'll do the top one right here. That one's good to go. Easy. And also, for the antenna, I decided just to put it on top right here. This has 3M tape on it. So that'll be it. And then I'm going to route the GPS on that side. I'm not going to put it in the corner because the speaker's there. So there's a good spot in between the vent and the speaker. And then I'm just going to route it on the side, feed it through here, and then go through here, and then that should be good. All right, so I just to access this part, you got to remove your bottom panel and then your kick panel. So pretty easy. There's these 4 clips right here, and then you pop this out. There's something that's holding it right here as well. So I use one of these tools. I think I already provided you one, but so I still use all the time back in the day. This antenna install tool. This means sentimental value right here. Anyways, so all I got to do just push. You're just pushing down, just like this. Get the antenna or the wire in there, and then I'm gonna mount it in between, like I said, between this vent and the speaker. I'm gonna put it right there. I'm not gonna stick down the 3M tape. I'm gonna wait and just make sure that I get signal and all that good stuff. So let's finish this one, wrap it up. All right, so decided to put the mic also right here, just for right now, just temporary, and then the 4G is gonna go on top right here. This is all gonna be temporary until I figure if I really want it in that spot. Everything is plugged in. Oh, got one more thing to plug in, which is going to be the navigation. Let's plug that in real quick. All right, so now we're all plugged in. So that's rerouted. So that one's good to go. All this stuff is just temporary for right now until I actually like it. If I do like it, then I'll go ahead and leave it there. So we'll just leave this here in the meantime. So now we got to go and stuff everything in. The fun part. Let's just see. I want to plug in the climate controls just to see if I have any issues. Sure everything's looking good. Alright, let's go and pair it. So when you turn the AC on, it'll show this right here. But the thing is, it'll always stay at 75 degrees. So if I wanted to change the temperature on here to increase the heat or to cool it down, it'll always stay at 75. So that kind of sucks. But it's kind of cool that it shows that now. Never had that with the OEM. And then now, also, you could, once you open the door, it detects it now. So it triggers all the doors, and you'll get this feature right here. So it lets you know that one of the doors is open. And then once you close it, it goes away. What's up, guys? So I had to make this new video for you guys because the one that you just watched, it was a few months back, and I lost some of that video audio. So I'm just gonna redo this part here. It's even better too because you know what? It's been about 4 months. I could give you a good honest feedback as far as, you know, this Roadanvi X12 series from our 4runner, just to see, like, you know, capability wise, how I went through it, like as far as, you know, the pros and the cons. And I could kind of go through just the cons real quick. These are just minor cons too, so none of these are deal breakers for me whatsoever. It's just, you got to just do some research, and, you know, Google's going to be your best friend as far as trying to fix some of these things. The manual, not so much. So like I said, you can always look for and refer to Google. So the first one was there was this beeping noise for, you know, this GPS right here. This is installed with the unit. I just got to just hook up the plug, and I was getting this issue as far as it was a prompt saying high speeds. I can't remember exactly what it said because I turned it off a few months ago. And then I went on Amazon, and then, you know, people were complaining like, hey, don't get this radio because, you know, I can't turn this feature off. And I was like, yes, you can. You can turn it off. Like I said, they didn't do any research. All you got to do right now, okay? So you want to make sure you're on this screen, right, for the GPS. You want to go to not top right, your bottom right here, which is the 100%. It has the battery or whatever. So you want to go to your settings. Once you go to your settings, you're going to go to your sound, right? In here, you're able to turn all that off. So these four, you want to make sure they're all muted: the voice, alerts, ding, and the keys. So I'm gonna give you an example right here. Once you go to the voice, you select that. Right now it's muted, so it could be at this right here, 50%. So just all you got to do is make sure you go all the way to minimum. It says muted, hit close, and you want to do the same for all the next 3 down: alerts, ding, and keys. And then voice guidance, also just make sure that's off too. And then that will solve your problem as far as the high speed ding 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 whatever. It is pretty annoying, so that fixes that. The next thing was the phone link. So you can, you know, select, or you can actually hook up your Android or your Apple. I have an Android, and then my wife has an Apple, so we were able to hook up both our phones, no issues whatsoever. But I think month 2, I had an issue as far as my Bluetooth wasn't working. You know, I tried to do the small things as far as turning off my Bluetooth on my phone and then putting on airplane mode, and then, you know, that didn't work. And then I tried rebooting my phone, that still didn't work. And I was like, you know what, I'll fix this when I can. Not a big deal. Yeah, I know I can fix it. But in the meantime, I ended up just using, you know, this phone link right here. This is hooked up behind the radio, and then mine is a USB to Type C. So this is just a straight hookup. So this will hook up immediately, no issues, no loss of connectivity, because it's straight to the cord, right? The downside to this is, you know, it's a cord. You know, it's hanging right here. This is where I put my phone, and then on top of that, the charging is really slow. So even though, yeah, this cord is all beat up, I have another cord that's nice and new. Still same thing. It's a slow charge, so it's not charging while it's hooked up, which I do not like. But, you know, I'm just happy that, you know, this has an alternative as far as, you know, if I didn't want to use my Bluetooth, or my Bluetooth was out, then I could go back to that cord. But, you know, to fix that, So like, I'll show you right here. So right now it's trying to look for it because I purposely turned it off. So you can't see it. But this is the thing. This is what happens right here. You see this, right? So in order to fix that Bluetooth, what you got to do is you want to go to your settings right here, bottom left, with the spinning that wheel, right? And then you want to go to your car settings at the very top. Factory settings. Your factory settings, I have not changed this yet, but default is 4 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros. Hit OK. So now it's going to take you into here to the factory settings. You want to go down to app setting. Once you get to app setting, right here, my Bluetooth was off. Right here. And then it was just simple fix. All you had to do is just turn it back on. And there you go. My Bluetooth was back on. And then you want to kind of scroll down just to see if there's anything else that you need to turn on or turn off. Make sure your CarPlay, the Z-Link, and the Q-Link are turned on right here. So that's for your Bluetooth. You also have YouTube, Google Maps. Those are on for me because I do use that. And that's that fix for right there. Okay. Hit not reboot. You don't want to do that. You don't want to reboot it. And then the last thing was, so you're not able to do Bluetooth and hotspot at the same time. So tether from your phone. Because if you wanted to watch YouTube or Netflix, something like that, for example, what's going to happen is the Bluetooth is always going to overwrite the hotspot, and then it's always going to be a conflict. So it's always going to be searching for Bluetooth connectivity, and then you can't even watch any of these videos. So just make sure you turn off your Bluetooth first, then turn your hotspot on. I did turn my hotspot on. It is on right now. So for example, that's off right now. So if you wanted to scroll back down, hit that, make sure your hotspot's on your phone. It's searching for it. There it is. So now if I wanted to go and, for example, let's go to YouTube. Go to YouTube, and then I believe, let's find my page. Here's my page, my YouTube channel, and then my videos. I don't have that many videos, so I'm going to add this one, this YouTube video on here. And let's select one of these so you kind of get an idea. All right, hit skip.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be showing you, is how to...
So one of my videos I'm sharing with you kind of gives you an idea
when it comes to
what capabilities this head unit has.
a couple years back.
All right, let's just try one more, okay?
What's up?
This one got a lot of views on my Instagram, so I posted this on my YouTube. Airing down. Kind of cool. All right. Anyways, and then now I'm going to show you the Netflix, my account. Who else is a big K-drama fan just like me? we won't do K-drama though. We're going to do Quarter Gold. I'm watching this with my son right now. You get that part right there. Shay's dope, but you guys lost. All right. What else? Let me turn that off for you guys. Overall, this is great to have. You know what? Let's just do this. Hold on a second. Let's go and turn my Bluetooth on. I'm gonna do a quick pause, so you kind of see the difference as far as it changed. So it goes straight to this. So you could do, you know, the actual entire map itself. Right now, this is my Google Maps. Here's the Pandora. It goes to that right there. So let's get this. And it's pretty cool, you know, just whatever address you want to put in there. Obviously, it's like, you know, how the maps work for that as well. So I enjoyed installing this Roadanvi X12 series. No issues whatsoever, minus those small things. I mean, I don't really consider those issues because those are easy to fix. Overall, this is a great product to have. I will provide the link in the description, and make sure make sure you just do your research before you go ahead and buy whatever head unit you do. But I mean, if you're looking to upgrade your 4runner from the OEM like I did, hey, this is the one. This is the way to go. Around $500 right now, guys. So go check it out. Silver or black, get that black, just like me. And I'll see you guys on the next DIY install.